For all the latest updates, subscribe to News9.
India's benchmark stock index, Sensex 30, continues its dream run. It closed the day at 36,487.28 points, or up 466 points. The Sensex 30 had returned 2.4% in the course of the last week. Market capitalization of Reliance Industries hit the 12.47 lakh crore rupees level on Monday. The scrip closed up 3.57% at 1,851.4 rupees on the Bombay Stock Exchange. Bulls bought shares of RIL on news that the company planned to increase its aviation fuel stations across the nation. Shares of Aditya Birla Fashion and Retail ended Monday up 5.35% at 127 rupees. A total of 1.43 lakh shares changed hands on the Bombay Stock Exchange. The company's rights share issue is set to begin on Wednesday, July 8th. The rights issue is priced at 110 rupees per share. Investors lapped up shares of Tata Consultancy Services, India's largest IT/ITES player. The scrip ended up 2.92% at 2,263.1 rupees on the Bombay Stock Exchange. The company is due to declare its financial results for the June 2020 quarter on July 9th. Shares of HDFC Bank ended up 3% on Monday at 1,103 rupees. Investors cheered the bank, which reported a 21% year-on-year rise in loans for the first quarter ended June 30th. Loans stood at 10.04 lakh crore rupees, while deposits rose 25% year-on-year at 11.8 lakh crore rupees. Vijay Shankar Sharma, the promoter of payment services firm Paytm, has acquired Raheja QBE General Insurance. Sharma is reported to have paid a sum of 290 crore rupees to acquire full control of the private sector general insurer. Raheja QBE had revenues of 189.46 crore rupees in fiscal year 2019-20. Indian IT firms could see an impact of 1,200 crore rupees to their top line due to the H-1B visa ban. It could have 0.25% to 0.3% impact on the margins of these firms. Increased local hiring is expected to significantly reduce the impact for these firms. An additional 1.67 lakh crore rupees in bad loans could hit Indian banks and financial institutions in fiscal year 2021-22, according to a study. The study by rating agency India Ratings says this 1.67 lakh crore rupees is in addition to the already 2.54 lakh crore rupees projected by the agency. The rise in bad loans is attributed to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Kuwaiti government is reportedly working on a new immigration plan. This plan will be detrimental to scores of Indians living in Kuwait. It is believed that the new plan is to slash as many as 8 lakh jobs currently held by Indians. There are currently 14.5 lakh Indians residing in Kuwait. The total population of Kuwait is 43 lakh, with expats accounting for 30 lakh persons.